In the heat of desert years, beneath the silent sky, Sarah heard the laughter where the old dreams used to die. A cradle in the wilderness, a miracle untold. Life was born from waiting, hearts that never lost their hope. Abraham stood trembling as the morning filled with light. God had kept his promise through the endless desert nights, and every grain of sand beneath their weary feet became a song of mercy when the child began to breathe. After every tear that fell, heaven still remembered well. Isaac, child of promise, laughter in the flame, grace beyond the sorrow, calling out their names. Through the wandering seasons, faith became their song. What the Lord has spoken will forever carry on. But shadows cross the campfire with the rising of the dawn. Two roads in the wilderness where love still carried on. Hagar walked through aching sands with heaven by her side, and God became the fountain where the hopeless soul survived. In the dry and empty places, mercy still was near. Every cry abandoned was a prayer that heaven hears. Beneath the desert sunlight and beneath the endless blue, the God of ancient promises was making all things new. Even in the lonely land, still he held them in his hands. Isaac, child of promise, laughter in the flame, grace beyond the sorrow, calling out their names. Through the wandering seasons, faith became their song. What the Lord has spoken will forever carry on. On the mountain winds, by the tamarisk tree, covenants were written for eternity. Kings may rise and kingdoms fall, but faithful love outlives them all. Isaac, child of promise, hope the ages sing, light inside the darkness, life the heavens bring. From the dust of waiting to the breaking dawn, every word of heaven will forever carry on. Laughter in the desert air, God was always there. God was always there. In the heat of desert years, beneath the silent sky, Sarah heard the laughter where the old dreams used to die. A cradle in the wilderness, a miracle untold. Life was born from waiting hearts that never lost their hope. Abraham stood trembling as the morning filled with light. God had kept his promise through the endless desert nights, and every grain of sand beneath their weary feet became a song of mercy when the child began to breathe. After every tear that fell, heaven still remembered well. Isaac, child of promise, laughter in the flame, grace beyond the sorrow, calling out their names. Through the wandering seasons, faith became their song. What the Lord has spoken will forever carry on. But shadows cross the campfire with the rising of the dawn. Two roads in the wilderness where love still carried on. Hagar walked through aching sands with heaven by her side, and God became the fountain where the hopeless soul survived. In the dry and empty places, mercy still was near. Every cry abandoned was a prayer that heaven hears. Beneath the desert sunlight and beneath the endless blue, the God of ancient promises was making all things new. Even in the lonely land, still he held them in his hand. Isaac, child of promise, laughter in the flame, grace beyond the sorrow, calling out their names. Through the wandering seasons, faith became their song. What the Lord has spoken will forever carry on. On the mountain winds, by the tamarisk tree, covenants were written for eternity. Kings may rise and kingdoms fall, but faithful love outlives them all. Isaac, child of promise, hope the ages sing. Light inside the darkness, life the heavens bring. From the dust of waiting to the breaking dawn, every word of heaven will forever carry on. Laughter in the desert air, God was always there. God was always there. Beneath the silent sky, Sarah heard the laughter where the old dreams used to die. A cradle in the wilderness, a miracle untold. Life was born from waiting, hearts that never lost their hope. Abraham stood trembling as the morning filled with light. God had kept His promise through the endless desert nights, and every grain of sand beneath their weary feet became a song of mercy when the child began to breathe. After every tear that fell, heaven still remembered well. Isaac, child of promise, laughter in the flame, grace beyond the sorrow, calling out their names. Through the wandering seasons, faith became their song. What the Lord has spoken will forever carry on. But shadows cross the campfire with the rising of the dawn. Two roads in the wilderness where love still carried on. Hagar walked through aching sands with heaven by her side, and God became the fountain where the hopeless soul survived. In the dry and empty places, mercy still was near. Every cry abandoned was a prayer that heaven hears. Beneath the desert sunlight and beneath the endless blue, the God of ancient promises was making all things new. Even in the lonely land, still He held them in His hands. Isaac, child of promise, laughter in the flame, grace beyond the sorrow, calling out their names. Through the wandering seasons, faith became their song. What the Lord has spoken will forever carry on. On the mountain winds, by the tamarisk tree, covenants were written for eternity. Kings may rise and kingdoms fall, but faithful love outlives them all. Isaac, child of promise, hope the ages sing, light inside the darkness, life the heavens bring. From the dust of waiting to the breaking dawn, every word of heaven will forever carry on. Laughter in the desert air, God was always there. God was always there. Beneath the silent sky, Sarah heard the laughter where the old dreams used to die. A cradle in the wilderness, a miracle untold. Life was born from waiting hearts that never lost their hope. Abraham stood trembling as the morning filled with light. God had kept His promise through the endless desert nights, and every grain of sand beneath their weary feet became a song of mercy when the child began to breathe. After every tear that fell, heaven still remembered well. Isaac, child of promise, laughter in the flame, grace beyond the sorrow, calling out their names. Through the wandering seasons, faith became their song. What the Lord has spoken will forever carry on. But shadows cross the campfire with the rising of the dawn. Two roads in the wilderness where love still carried on. Hagar walked through aching sands with heaven by her side, and God became the fountain where the hopeless soul survived. In the dry and empty places, mercy still was near. Every cry abandoned was a prayer that heaven hears. Beneath the desert sunlight and beneath the endless blue, the God of ancient promises was making all things new. Even in the lonely land, still He held them in His hand. Isaac, child of promise, laughter in the flame, grace beyond the sorrow, calling out their names. Through the wandering seasons, faith became their song. What the Lord has spoken will forever carry on. On the mountain winds, by the tamarisk tree, covenants were written for eternity. Kings may rise and kingdoms fall, but faithful love outlives them all. Isaac, child of promise, hope the ages sing, light inside the darkness, life the heavens bring. From the dust of waiting to the breaking dawn, every word of heaven will forever carry on. Laughter in the desert air, God was always there. God was always